Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 in part 23 of my Throt the Unclean Immortal Empires campaign. We are here in the replay for the settlement defense battle. Instead of making you wait for the 30 minutes while I failed and all of our clan rats got booted out of existence like that poor fellow there, I decided we're going to go ahead and cut to the end here. We were slaughtered to a man is basically what happened. We actually held for quite a long time and I thought we may have had a chance, but alas, the Norskins proved too much for us. And now, welcome one and all to the defense of the Bay of Blades. The rats have sallied forth from the tunnels, since 2.22 has forced them to do so, so let's get this battle going. There's no telling if we're actually going to be able to win this. It's a gigantic chunk of marauders, along with a healthy dose of, well, they've just got 2 horse masters, but it's just an absolute ton of marauders. And in a one-on-one fight, our clan rats simply do not match up.
The untainted will pay.
I've got all their spears on one side. That's an interesting choice. And they're sending out the skirmishers to weaken us. The overconfidence of the Norse chieftains. Smack. Alright, let's get back over to our army. Looks like they are trying to spread on out. Have the lads in a formation that'll allow the Skaven slaves to absorb most of those armor-piercing rounds. And everyone else to come away, keep it cheerful. And then once the marauders do actually arrive, they will hit these guys first, allowing my main force to hopefully get some rear charges in, or at least some side charges in. Some cheeky little Skaven business.
What?
Let's pull them back a little bit so they're not immediately dying in droves. Has 6 of them or so fall right off the bat. Oh, 9. Looks like they would prefer to take my spearmen. We're just going to rotate them ever so slightly. Charge up. At least force them into combat. Everyone's going to move up together. Yeah, let's hurt them. Scoot the slings back. We're going to do one of our summons of Menace Below on them to try to either force them into the line. Yeah, they're going to use those missiles to do some good work on those unshielded clan rats. Come here, idiots. We just want a hug. One covered in tetanus. Alright, they're gonna run towards the line. Oh, let's charge in, chase them off, and then we'll have to reform the line here in a moment. The rest of the forces are slowly shuffling towards us now. Oh, what my slings keep doing, I need them to get in line so they can actually start firing.
Ready. For the Vermintide.
Alright, these Marauder horsemen are just being an absolute menace. Let's grab the clan rats, get them back in line.
Ready.
Bring these guys over if we can.
Then leap.
Our line is forming back up.
Yes.
Perfect, and they should route right off the side of the map. These guys have come back only to route off again. They may try that a couple more times here. Beautiful. They are shattered. Let's quit wasting the ammo on them then. Alright, and that unit of clan rats that was meant to disappear is gone. Get the lads back in order. Horse masters are coming on back in for another charge. These are shattered. They've decided to pursue nunnery. Drag the spears back a little bit. Add this group of swordsmen as well. I'd rather them charge through their allies here. If we can help it.
Now move.
Here they come for another push. Hold firm, rats. We'll have plenty of man things to bake into cookies later. Their armory is doing all sorts of funkiness. They had more spears than I initially thought. There are 3 units of spearmen, which are going to be luckily more of the useless variety, since we have no large. But I mean, we have a good deal of spearmen ourselves, so we will find out.
Should we run? Ready.
No, you shouldn't. You're fine. Let's scoop them up a little bit. Plan, scheme in order there. I'm gonna have my slings focus fire down units.
At once.
Here they come. Get group 1 ready and locked. I want them to kind of wrap around before I charge the clan rats in.
What?
Prepare. Charge!
Yes! Slingers!
We'll get the slings working on one of the gruesome marauders there. And then 3 units there. 2 rolling up on this side. We'll summon in 1 here and then have you guys charge in on these spearmen. The initial clash.
Slingers!
Actually, see if you guys can focus down that chieftain there. I don't think he has much armor on horseback. We'll see how much the initial volley does. Is that enough? No. Let's go ahead and work on someone else. One of the exposed groups of marauders. Looks like they're drawing a good deal of blood from our side. Make sure we have more of these minutes from below. We got 15 seconds. He sliced through those middle rats quite well there. Something he's got is giving him some flaming attacks.
Underground!
I'm not sure what it is, but it's working out for him. We lost our middle line there. Summon in a unit on him, unfortunately, which is gonna probably break pretty soon. We had a warp bomb. This would be very nice.
Clan rats! Smell musketeer!
Try to stop him from moving in.
Quick! Slingers!
You guys keep throwing your rocks.
Yes!
You could actually move back and focus on these horse masters. That would be nice. Get rid of another one of their elite units.
Fight! Attack!
Yeah, normal clan rats don't even win against their marauder spearmen.
Yes!
At least punish them with their cavalry. There we go.
Should we run?
You guys turn and throw at those spearmen, and you guys kind of fall back.
Our tail's yours!
Tie them up for a moment if you can.
Now!
Oh, the horror.
Attack! Charge! Stay run! Yes!
Those marauder spearmen are just chasing them off the map.
Tail's yours!
They care not for the slings.
Slingers! Stay, things! Stop! Go!
The battle goes ill. Oh, I completely forgot about our minutes below. Sitting here to watch our loss, and that's going to be exactly how we do end up losing. I love when I click a spot, and then it doesn't activate till later. Oh, they're over here now.
Clan rats!
They're gonna run in and die, unfortunately.
What orders?
Our lord is broken.
Guide us!
I think many of the others should be leaving soon.
For the burning tide! Slice! We losing!
We are losing.
Stop! Go!
Yes, the Sarl did not learn, or they're not, at least they're not, thankful that we didn't destroy them before, so they came in and smacked us in the back. We will remember this till the end of time. And just keep getting your damage in. Is there a unit that's exposed? Summon in some clan rats. That's the end there. The Northmen get their revenge. Oh, and a caravan arrived. So we can either attack them or just gain 3,000. Thank you, Lass. We definitely needed it. They decided to loot and claim the settlement, as well as sacking Kislev and gaining 15,000. But we got beat up. Or mute the Master Mason. We're gonna need that for the rebuilding. That is all the unfortunate. Oh, and the ensure product quality came a little bit late. Dominating scheme has expired. We can grab the mutant right over cluster. I still would rather go for the hell pit abomination, so we will wait. We're negative on income. We definitely needed to start beating some cheeks. I think Crusho went up that way. I would rather find Asgag. Unless he turned around and ran. Azag the Smackerer. They bullied Kislev. Oh, they left the drops! Or the orcs like to relieve themselves. They particularly enjoyed doing it in enemy settlements. That's not allowed. Get this out of here. What did they vandalize? Was it my walls? Good grief. Oh, it's the growth. No? I don't know I don't know what we lost. I have not the money to rebuild the settlement, so I'm gonna have to wait till the drops is gone before we actually start making money. Good, Archaon's here as well to ruin my day. I think we first... I don't know. Can Archaon make it to Krakadrak? I don't think Krakadrak can defend itself from the Everchosen. Luckily, he's rolling with mostly doggos. Putting him on the field would be better. But we also need to delete the Eric over here. The Beast Player. More like Eric the Frozen Landing Bullier. Yeah, you rascal. We tried hard at that one, but the rats just did not have what it takes. I'm going to give this one to auto-resolve, even though it makes me sad to do so. I'd rather crush you and see the light drain from your eyes. Yes, yes. Oof, unfortunate. We lost 747 total. I think we do need to replenish. The money's important, but we need to replenish. Mostly because Archaon's here. Portents of Verminous Doom? I'm making my leg go numb. Got a small cat. She's decided to take a nap. There's no moving her now, and I've started recording, so it's too late. My fate is sealed. Let's go for engineering skill for our lovely Plague Priest, or Bracier. And then for Snivin. Counter Striker gives you a bit more. I think we'd just rather give you more replenished troops for now. Your combat stats are fine. We can just give you a bit more melee attack later on. Okay, and the Master Assassin, yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. He's probably in ambush close by. I would not be surprised if we lose Kislev next turn. Then we're going to move these guys together to claim back Volksgrad. We'll have to do it a bit like this, though. Move you to this outskirt. We'll have Hallscurry start the battle if we can. Let's see if this works out. I'm happy to fight this to make sure it works. Perfect. It'd be a decisive victory. We would lose nobody. I actually think we probably want to fight this one just to make sure we minimize casualties. Let's encircle, because there is still a WA force up there. And notice we are at maximum growth vat. Let's go ahead and empty that on out. So we don't waste any. Perfect. 2 more Hellpit Abominations, 2 Red Ogres, and 4 Skaven Slave Spears. We can't afford any of that just yet, so we will wait and get to this battle. Okay, so one thing that could immediately ruin everything is these Wolf Riders. Those guys move so fast. Let's make sure we are close to our allies. Start deployment. There are ways we ruin everything. Catapults. Make sure the Gracier's out front so we can run back and forth to disrupt those. He will be so much slower than the Wolf Riders that I've got to be sure they hit. Alright. Let's see how this goes. A minute 30. I need you all to hustle. Here come those Wolf Riders. As soon as they're in range, though, I'm going to open up on them. And they know it. Look at these little gobbos. Riding around on their giant wolves. Oh, I know what our target is. You can't fool me. I mean, they can over there, but we're not worried about that so much. We're going to save our Midas below for if we really need it. We can catch them in the... I think they can get through the woods, no problem. Oh, no, the trees. Working against me. Please let one of them land. It doesn't look like it. I think we're going to get boned by the trees. We'll wait till they actually make it out through on the other side, and we'll charge these, Oh, okay. Interesting. Clever AI. Now we need to save. 30 seconds.
Must eat warpstone. I am right.
Well, stay close. You guys need to not really rotate around. Just gotta stay where you're at and keep launching.
What orders?
Goblin archers we're not concerned with. 11 seconds. Come on now. Need you to hurry.
I see all.
Blast them apart.
Claw catapult.
Beautiful hits. Alright, now I need you two to not be in melee mode, but blast those orc boys.
Most good,
Ah.
baby.
Here comes your doom.
Master assassin.
Bring me Master Assassin directly in. Oh wait, hang on. Y'all getting brave now, huh?
I am ready.
Hit him with the magic. They slow down. Don't let him through, don't let him through, don't let him through. Alright, and then this team is going to run in like a bunch of fools. Let's make sure who we need attacking is attacking. All of the rat ogres go in.
Protect me.
Stop them at all costs.
Superior one. Behold ya.
Plus with filth, just to keep them poisoned. Keep the rat ogres moving around.
Skaven. Yes.
Really messy, unfortunately, but it's working out for us.
Master assassin.
We're running in here and help. Fortunately, let's grab the gutter runners.
What? No.
Get them charging through.
Yes.
Go chew on some archers, please, before they start shooting at my boys.
Here.
There's no
Stab.
mercy. Make sure these wolves get annihilated. Gotta keep an eye on them.
Magic users.
Beautiful, beautiful. Gutter runners, get over there.
Gutter runners.
Usual slaughter. Gotta practice that Eshin murder. Sure, give him the old wallop. Get wrecked, orcs. And that's how you do it. We'll run down as many of these fools as we can and get back on the campaign map. There we go. We lost 10. We know how to resolve it. It dropped at least 200. We will claim this back. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to claim it as just tier 1. Which is fine. Hulskery can remain here at Volksgrad, and that allows Pestiligage. Oh, we can't quite go into ambush stance. That's fine then. I think Crusher will probably stay here.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
He is already replenished up. Let's fall back, because I think the fight with him is going to be nasty.
The rat knows me is best lord.
Yeah, let's start working on your magic. Other rights we can pop in. I think we need the cash, just for now, though. Enormous caches. Makes them cost just a little bit less. 5% is not quite as much as I would want, though. Let's come over here to Ingenious Plans, get even more food generated per turn, since it only costs 1 turn to research that on up. Chained Sentry Beasts would be nice. Where is Throt? I need to know if you can get back home soon. Yeah, he chose just to sack it and run. That's why. He knew Throt was on the way. Well, revenge is on the way, buddy. We're gonna feed you to all the ratlings that you killed. Well, I guess the ones that are newly born. Come here, buddy. Revenge. For you guys, I think we're going to take the food. Make sure our food stores are going to continue to go up. Since we are in the negative, we want to keep our control as positive as possible. Turn Throt back around, maybe not going back into the Bay of Blades, but from none that you know. Guarantee we got some at least. Let's go ahead and continue to upgrade his combat potential. think leadership is probably the best way to go.
Hunger. Endless hunger.
Fleet-footed for that speed. Up to 15% extra, which would be very nice. Get 81 total. Be the speediest rat ogre. 1, 2, 3 positive. I think we do need to repair over here at the Bay of Blades, since we are here and know we can actually repair that and defend it for at least a turn. Volksgrad, we could also go ahead and repair. No, that's not really the building I want. We'll delete it just for the free cash. Upgrading to a nest layer takes 3 turns. Repair the frozen landing. We are now back in defending. Barak Vlag is on the border. And it looks like we're about, well, it looks like we were about to have a rebellion, but that changed. Quite lucky. We need Remute to come over here and squish the last of the Cormandi tribe. Vidamar scaling. The Dark Gods are calling. Excuse me. I said the Dark Gods are calling. Oh, that's what I eat. Him and his werewolf squad, and one guy who was pretending to be a werewolf. We'll go ahead and sell them off for the money.
Too many slaves to
Faustus
feed.
was slain in battle. Interesting now that they aren't raiding and now we are making less money. Salt expert. Courageous and a hell pit attendant. As is should be. He can't actually make it. Let's put you into March.
Go, scurry, go.
Very much like to put you back in this town.
Spray musk here.
Perfect. Got 10,000 income, or 10,000 sitting in the treasury. While I would very much like to come over here and repair some stuff at Kislev, I don't trust that Azag is not just right here hiding. Let's make sure Erengrad continues to be more and more proficient for us, although he may be coming over here to crush Erengrad. Listen, now that we basically have become Kislev, their weaknesses are our weaknesses. Definitely get the chained sentry beasts. We don't want to lose Help It. And then I think we need to kick. Wow, the dominating scheme we can barely afford, huh? We'll wait on the dominating scheme. Do have some skill points though. The Warlock Master has learned some more. We'll go ahead and give that into Blast Master. We need maximum carnage for the Orky threat that we have to deal with right now. I think we'll actually go for boost income, though. Oh, we do need more murder. We also need more money. Hey, and now we're back down to what we were when the guy was raiding. Perfect. Well, I know we've got a bunch of broken stuff over here. We're going to have to leave that. And an imminent rebellion here at the Oblast. That's something I think we can deal with. We'll spend a little bit of cash. The Bone Rattlers. Yeah, they've moved on into engage. Let's go ahead and hand out the Sacred Banner of the Horned Rat to... well, not the Triads. I think I would like it to be on one of these units of Rat Ogres. And we'll give it to the big boy himself. So he may fall fast. I have no clue. We'll put it on him. So the Bone Rattlers moving on in is going to be Crusha, a whole bunch of archers, 2 units of trolls, and some rock lavas. With some Snotling pump wagons, which do have an anti-large. They are a chariot though, so I'm pretty good at bringing down chariots, so I believe. They do have these 2 lava Arachnaroks, which are going to be a nightmare. As long as we tie them down and continue firing on them, we should be able to bring them down. They have fire resistance, but no missile resistance, and I mean, it's a good chunk of armor, but we can tie them up and keep blasting them with arrows and shurikens and rocks, and should go down. Let's spend a little bit of food. Let's put it up to 8. And give us a decisive defeat, huh? The more minutes below, the worse we lose. Very interesting. Well, we need those to at least shut down archers and the like, so take a look at our map. Alright. Final stand of Pestilicage. Okay. Start the deployment. So once that line of orcs gets here, that's going to be pretty much game over. So basically our main strategy is going to be to knock out their lords at all costs. Spears in there, and then we'll have a unit of Skaven slaves.
Skaven slaves.
All of our slings
Yes, yes.
rolled down to keep them a little bit apart. Gonna move them a bit from there.
Slingers.
Got our wolf rats to help tie down any of their nonsensical speedy units.
Slingers.
I'm gonna have gutter runners off to the sides.
Countess command.
And then we'll do the assassin with this group.
Gutter runners.
Since they're all technically gutter runners, they'll all be together. And then we'll have Ishka's triads holding the middle. Since they do have Encourage, and they also have Death Frenzy, so they'll allow all these guys to fight a little harder. And then we can drop down a Doppelganger to use the orcs. Do some Rat Ogres, also in the woods hiding. And this unit over here. The settlement garrison is going to be mostly just a distraction. We're basically just going to send them in to die, fortunately. They don't know it yet, though. Don't tell them. Battle begin. Let's drag these guys over just a little bit there. That way Ishkas are kind of in the middle. They're not the best at holding the line, but they will have to do. Here comes some Goblin Wolf Riders. Go ahead and give them some problems. We'll scoot around the outside here, though. I do believe they'll have more range than the Gutter Runners. Got more range than most of my units. Bring you guys in to cause them some issues. Luckily, they don't have armor-piercing missiles, so they'll fire a bunch to lose some damage. Ooh, Ishka's triads are taking some hits. I would prefer that not happen. Focus down my important units. Gutter runners keep moving. Keep dodging. Beautiful. That group got chased off. These guys up a little bit further. Yeah, we got a ton of damage on Ish and the Ish triads for no reason there. That was all the disrespectful. Move them up. I think we now also want to move our main line kind of to the water here. Make full use of everyone else in the water. Pull on back. Here comes those snotling pump wagons. Allies will be here in 15 seconds. Rest of the enemy forces are all spreading out, so let's kind of scoot across here. I'm not even concerned if they can try to get the assassin in a fight. They should lose that one. Just due to his ability to fire in combat. Alright, here comes the Wa. The nightmare commences. The Grayseer post up here with his 2 catapults. And all of these lads are just going to be probably like layered fodder. 2 slings in the back. We spread the field quite nicely here as well, so we'll continue to do so. They're going to need help over there, so you bring those gutter runners to assist. They just had a little bit more ammo. Bring up those Eshin triads.
Yes, yes. Move, move. Quick,
As long as they're staying behind the front line, they're happy. Stay a little bit away from those spider riders, though. Catapults launching away. Focus down both on the spider riders, please. I'm going to bring you up so you actually are giving them some support there.
Clan rat spears.
Ah, yeah, they're using the trees to their advantage. Very smart, very clever. Let's move the plague claws over. Let's bring as many of these over on those spider riders as we can. Let you take the brunt of any damage if there is any coming on in. Look at them flapping along. What an awesome unit. Oh yeah, they want none of the gutter runners.
For under the Empire.
I'll think you're a chariot. Oh, get wrecked. Keep running, brothers. What's going on over here? Looks like those spider riders got chased off because they're punks. But get ready, here comes more. Alright, catapults. It's not really probably a great use. Go ahead and blast the guys with really low leadership, please. Excellent, chase them off, no problem. And now comes the real test, though. He should outpace trolls, no problem. Go ahead and get a menace below, bogging down these flappas. Make sure everyone's all poisony, too. Run, 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 run. Here comes an old lava Ragnarok, man. This is gonna be a mess. The plan was to try to break their leadership, but we may not have a lot of opportunity to do so. Accidentally let them get caught by the trolls. That is really unfortunate. Charge them into melee. Scoop you guys around. Alright, here comes the first wave. Go ahead and pop out that Eshin Triad Doppelganger, just so no one immediately is engaging with our troops. Alright, alright. Bring the gutter runners back. We need them helping out with the Ragnarok spider. This is gonna just slaughter these lads here. Alright, ignore what you're firing at. Shoot at that group of trolls. Throw those rocks at the trolls. Alright, now we're getting bombarded in something fierce. Bring the rat ogres out. We're gonna give both of you a target back in the juicy back line there if we can. We're at least going to try. Oh, we got him annihilated by archers. Exactly what we wanted. Bring them over. Fling your rocks at those gobbo archers. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I was going to use the mutant ogre to stop their lord. Now we have to use these guys. Use the wolf rats to get in on their archers, though. How are things going over here? Oh, we didn't move them and they got immediately targeted. Get in there on those other archers. They got terrified off by the Ragnarok. Trolls in on our catapults there. Pull them back. We can get you back over here. Rat Ogre should make quick work of the Night Goblin War Boss, though.
Leap out from shadows.
Across the board, though, here. Things are not going great.
What? Skaven Black's command.
Yeah, the catapults there are not even going to be able to retreat, unfortunately.
Our tale is yours.
Eshin's Triads, they're fighting as best as they can, but pull those slings back.
Retreat! Retreat! For the Valentine!
Oh, they're rampaged out.
Guide us, Horned One.
Guess if that's the way.
Master Assassin. Ready! Ready!
Keep killing. We are back in their back line, though, thankfully. Just they do have these two Ragnaroks and all these other trolls rotating on over now. Go ahead and have you pull out. I would love to be able to fight this battle. Live to fight another day type thing. Since they did attack our lord out front and he's not in March, we should have no trouble doing that. Ignore those archers for now. These gutter runners move on around and kill the rest of those archers there. You should assassinate that wizard. No, you guys stay there and fight those orc boys. What else is coming on in? We just need to kill as many archers as we can. That was kind of our biggest issue. We didn't stop the archers. Keep killing this wizard. Gotta deal damage to their ability to fight us in upcoming battles. As Skaven, we will be back. We started to retreat pretty fully here. Just kill this Night Goblin Shaman so we can run away from the Ragnarok. It's moving in on you.
Ready to kill.
Finish him off, please. Or you survive. These gutter runners. Looks like that's going to be the mass route. Yep. Fought well, troops. We will see how much damage we did here in a moment. A valiant defeat. Yeah, we did end up losing the Ishka Triads and our Skaven slaves, but everyone else mostly is alive. Looks like Holliscurry did not survive his retreat, but we have a chance, right? Yeah, they chose to run. That's exactly what we needed. And then the Warhost of the Apocalypse has moved in on... How did you make it to this town now? Ugh, all the unfortunate. It would be a close defeat. We would get annihilated by magic. The fact that he has it is the reason that we would not even stand a chance there. We're going to go ahead and live auto-resolve. Kill us off. Yeah. Well, he raises it. Bully. Mine. During a feast, as enemies are consumed and the paunches of their peers are measured with envious eyes, one of your warlords boasts rather too loudly of the scavenge haul he has discovered, within which sits a relic of great value. We could claim it at once and get a blade of Nurglich, and he would get a flayed tail, or we could let them fight over it, gain more income. Yeah, we'll let them fight over it. We need more money. We need to also replace that guy with, I would say, another Gracier. Do we have any Graciers of Plague? He is disciplined or tough. More leadership and melee attack probably work for me. 5 loyalty. Okay, how do we give you more? Usually they have an extra reason or extra way to get him. Doesn't look like he actually has any. We'll go for Pestilent Breath, just make that a bit stronger. Russia has sprinted back to replenish, and his Wa has ended. It is time to relieve you of your skull, sir. Settlement raised. Bully. Mutagen. Oh. Got so caught up getting the brakes beaten off of us, I forgot to replenish up our mutagen. Alright, Kevin. Looks like Archaon is going to attack Krakadrak. And that is going to be a fact. Let's move you over to assist. Shield does back. I guarantee you that's going to be Malice next turn.
Master Lord of Hellpit.
Okay, like, do I send Throt? No, I think I have to. We've got to bring Throt back in. He's been away from the front lines for too long. How can he move the furthest? That'll do. The kingdom is threatened on all sides. We are back in the positive, mostly because our army died.
I know no pet.
Mute, good sir. We're going to make some money back on Settergov. The Urson Revivalists. Oh, poor Papa Boris. We are going to enslave them. We need more food. Get them stockpiles moving on up. Sword of Might. Any enemies moving in on Krog Blog? Not at the moment. We don't trust Grimgor, but hopefully he has other enemies to deal with, i.e. Kolek. And we can't afford to repair any of the buildings here at Kislev. Let's do the Rattling Warrens, I guess. I don't trust that he's not still there, so let's not do any repairing for now. Esterlikich lost some frontline. Let's see about giving you a big boy. It costs a lot, but it's going to help us out in reclaiming Yedich.
I want contract.
You want a contract? I've got one for you, good sir. Stab in the back sounds nice. I know someone you need to stab. Well, we can do this cleverly by going over to the border and setting up a cleverly laid trap. Do the Ewok log trap thing. Evan's moving on over to assist with that. His army, I may secretly drop out one of these Skaven slave spears right before we fight Archaon and switch it out for a Hell Pit Abomination. He's 100% going to be attacking the lair of the Troll King. Luckily, I do have the Boom Boom, so I can explode some of my lads, but let's get to our technology here. Intensive training is just giving us some extra recruit rank. That I don't care about so much. Don't really have any Death Runners in the army just yet. Requisition protective gear, can't blame their tools. Extra armor, weapon strength, and missile strength for all artillery units. And then promoted by merit, or on merit. Extra ammunition and reload time reduction. Those are both really good. Ultimate experiments is really what we were looking for. Plans within plans, we need the Plague Abbey. Which I believe we have. We need hallucinogenics. Ah, okay. Let's start working towards that one then. So distill poison, hallucinogenics, and then record effective recipes. It's quite expensive. I'd really start working down towards ultimate experiments. You know what? We really need the money now, don't we? Promoted on merit's probably the best one then. We have no plague monks, and we have no plague monks. And we have like only one plague priest, so that's just a bunch of wasted tech on our way up. Let's make sure we're spending it on things we need. Over here at Prague. I think I'll put in another construction cavern for that extra research rate. Research rate for everyone. Oh, yeah, no, he's just gonna hang out. He has no soldiers. I could spawn him in some, just 2 Skaven slaves. They only cost 37 each. Bonus fee large extra, and Stalk and Vanguard. Bolt's Rod. I will just put the Woodsman Hunt back in then. We're down to no money. Does only take 1 turn to build in. That could backfire on us quite badly. We'll save that cash. Only 200 though. And there's all sorts of ways this could go really, really badly next turn. The enemy failed to spot our ambush. Oh yes. If we give that auto resolve, we'll lose our mutant rat ogre. Well, I think it's time to go ahead and fly into combat. Beautiful. We haven't had a nice ambush like this in a while. Start deployment. We just need to charge in here and crush everyone, basically. So we'll grab our gutter runners. Keep them off to the side here, because the trolls will be charging on in. We'll have the Hell Pit Abomination on this side. All of the rat ogres.
Good plan.
Oh, not in guard mode. That would be dumb.
Guide us, Horned One. Maybe, yes?
We'll have you all stopping the initial charge. Like gumming up the works. With your bodies.
Yes, 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 yes!
You go hide in the woods so you don't die. Then we have our wolves. Awesome. I think we want the wolves coming in from over here, though.
Helps clan, yes?
And then these slings can be up on the hill. And they have the range for it? They do not. They do not. That's fine. Do some layered fire then.
Done now!
Then the assassin up front. Let's get this battle going.
Show me victims!
Well, here come your victims. Victims for everyone.
The hidden death!
Our assassin is going to be throwing all of the blades at the Night Goblin War Boss.
Ready! As master
Nope,
desires.
I saw them turning to throw at you, so you deal with that.
Yes! Now, move!
Which one of these rock llamas is able to throw? Excuse me? We just got blasted.
Gutter runners! Now! Ready now! Murder! Kill! Gutter runners!
The gobos get run down by the runners of the gutters. I want to do that quick. Not gonna have a lot of opportunity. The ninjas of Clan Eshin. Trolls are actually performing quite well against our rat ogres there, so let's give them some help.
Our tile's yours.
All of the slings will switch their targets to one of these trolls. Pull back, let you beat down on them. Wolf rats are good at dying in droves.
Strike.
That Black Orc Big Boss is bullying him some rat ogres.
As master desires. Master assassin. Gutter runners.
Came on back just to die.
That's in elite.
Bring you both in together to beat him down.
Stab.
We could just chase off the individual soldiers there. Wolf rats on someone. Gutter runners kind of head out front. And that's the game. That boar didn't save you one bit, did it? Azag ran for the hills. Revenge. We'll go ahead and eat those captives this time. The other trickster's shard stolen from Crusha. That's why this magic was doing so well. Wintertooth has confederated up with the Sarl. That's not good. Well, that gives me an opportunity to come down here and raise this now. I'm in a rebellion, mutagen generation rep. We're gonna keep losing it because I'm foolish and not going ahead and just mutating some fools up for no reason. Go ahead and jump over into Krakadrak if we can. Perfect. And then we can jump out front and ambush when he comes on back. From mute.
Warlock master.
We have to defend all of the port settlements now that Norska's our enemy.
Barrow.
They really like them. We'll have our assassin move up and claim back Yettich. It belongs to us. It wants to slay my muted rat ogre. Alright, let's set our Eshin death squads to use once more. They don't really have any orc boys, so we're just gonna kind of bring them on over and fill them full of slings. Seems like a good time to me. Have them out front. I think the archers actually have equal range to them, so we'll just keep that in mind. We're not entirely worried about because the gutter runners are gonna kind of swoop around on either side and cause them all sorts of problems.
Master assassin.
You guys will be a group. 2 groups of assassins. Go back just a little bit, and then we'll have swords like that.
What orders? Spears.
That's not really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to grab the spearman.
For the Vermintide,
Bit of a staggered line.
Slayers, the crack.
Slings up. Then we'll have the big beasties moving in. I think this one has the instability where he's never going to... We probably can't see it here, but he has the instability where he's never going to Oh, I'm wrong. Happy to be wrong. We just need to get him safe so he actually replenishes. Fair enough, we don't need to use him. Wolf rats over here. Rolling with their help at Abomination Buddy. Then we'll have the rat ogres on this side. They don't have a lot of armor in the outside of Throt's forces, so we just gotta keep an eye on them. Alright, battle begin. Move them on up. Those Goblin Wolf Riders, the only things that are gonna cause us any amount of distress.
Ready, ready.
The rest of his army is major weak. Stay just far enough away you don't get spotted. Gonna move you guys up, pull them back.
Dance through shadow.
I don't mind him staying here, but everyone else gotta keep him protected. Oh, he took a lot more damage on that charge than I was expecting.
What? Quick, quick. Leap.
Alright, dude, you gotta protect yourself. Oh, good. That looks like it was only in the charge. You're ruined.
What orders?
You had your chance, and now it's over. Wolf rats get in there and nom-nom on them. Go bash up some spearmen. Go ahead and disrupt this line. Have those archers turn and fire on them. You guys move in together, and then we'll have the rest of this force. While they're distracted, move on in. Make sure you stay out of the forest there if we can help it.
Retreat, retreat.
Eat up those gobbo archers. Who's running away? Oh, they got scared off by all the orcs. Let's just ignore everyone else and go find yourself an archer snack.
Ready to kill, kill.
Gutter runners did an amazing. Oh, those are wolf rats. Scoot on back around.
Master.
I will charge you in since you can fight spearmen in a fight. Should be able to at least. Be incredibly disappointed if you couldn't. Gutter runners are charging on in. Let's go ahead and stop any kind of retaliatory fire. Charge the rat ogres in on both sides. And then watch the absolute carnage. Here, you turn around. Start munching on some more toys. We need to see some killing. There we go. Oh, sweet. Oh, and a rat overcharge. Yes, please. Down with the bloody greenskins. Just bowling them over. Amazing. Our assassin is doing good work. Cartwheels of doom. We'll ahead and have them charge into melee here in a moment. Oh, a group of goblin archers came back to show them the true meaning of war.
Show me victims.
Meanwhile, ooh, those rat ogres are having a rat wolves rather having a bad time.
More contracts, yes?
They got terrified. We'll give them some friends. There's no escape, gobbos. You are a snack for a hungry wolf rat. A decisive victory as it should be for Groby. Alright, we really don't have enough food. We can take it all the way up to tier 3. What am I talking about? I'll go ahead and do that then.
All powers, all powers.
We will definitely repair that on up, and then we really, I guess, can't take full advantage of it being a tier 3 settlement just yet. We'll go for tougher than he seems, make him even scarier. He has even more skills to come as well. Crackle bomb. We'll go for Crackle Bomb in a moment. Let's go for Gutter Runner. Give them extra reload time reduction and speed later on. Put in the walls when we can. We cannot yet. We need to be doing some more combat, but with that victory over the Groby, I am out of time for today. And then Space Wizard Total War, leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I'll see you on the next one.